Good evening, this is STV News. Japan Post has decided to sell the freight transportation business, Global Express, which is handled by Australian logistic giant Toll Holdings in Australia and New Zealand, but it seems difficult to sell at higher price. One of the founders of Toll, who has seen as a strong buyer, said he would not participate in the bidding, saying that there are many challenges in rebuilding the business, which continues to be in the red, the Australian newspaper on the 6th reported. MITSUI E and S Holdings held a briefing session on September 2020 interim consolidated financial results announced on the 9th and 6th. President Ryuichi Oka said in a telephone interview about the coal-fired power plant construction work in Indonesia that had been resumed earlier. I will continue. The Bank of Japan announced its main opinions at the monetary policy meeting on October 28 and 29 on the 9th. In view of the prolonged spread of the new coronavirus infection, policymakers said we should avoid premature policy tactics and ask for an extension of corona measures such as corporate financing support. The separation tank that cleans human waste and domestic wastewater with the power of microorganisms is a water treatment device born in Japan, and Fuji Clean Industry is the top manufacturer with a 40% share of the domestic market. Overseas, it is expanding its business with local subsidiaries in Australia, the United States and Germany, but is gradually beginning to focus on developing the Asian market. At the Kumamoto City Zoological and Botanical Garden, the unveiling ceremony of the statue of the Chopper, the character that appeared in the popular manga One Piece, was held. The statue installation is part of the reconstruction support project that began with the author Ichiro Oda from being the prefecture. The prefecture and the publisher Shueisha are planning to install a total of 9 statues of the main character Luffy and his companion Straw Hat Pirates in the prefecture, and this is the 4th one. J2 Iwata announced on the 9th that one player was identified as a close contact with DF Ishida Ryoma, who was infected with the new coronavirus. The athlete has already been quarantined and will continue to be quarantined for 2 weeks and will be monitored. The club will continue to take measures against infection, such as conducting PCR tests as appropriate. Matsuyama, who reached the final day by 5 strokes from the lead, showed a fierce charge. I had noticed in the second half of yesterday, said the Iron, which had been sick until the day before, became stable. In the final stage, 16th and 17th, he took consecutive birdies and was temporarily in the lead with Ortiz of Mexico and D. Johnson of USA. And that's all for today. See you tomorrow for another news update.